How can something be legendary if it's new? Because it can only be legendary if it's old.
Well...
I don't know, you can have an epic fail.
And if you think about it, legends are born every day. So essentially all those legends that are born every day are new.
Yes, and
but how are they legends then if they were just born? Because they haven't become legends yet.
Plus, if you consult a legend in a freshly published book, that's new. That's a new legend.
So I kind of think that your argument is an epic fail.
Indeed! This was a downfall of legendary proportions. Congratulations! Applause, everyone!
Whatever. I'm the Kaiju no Kami, and this is
Silverquill.
And annoying here is...
Krellicane.
I resent that statement. I am plenty annoying.
And we are talking about Ultraman Trigger episodes 16 and 17.
Well, are you trying to steal my bit?
Oh my god. Thank the gods. If this is episode 17, that means we only have 8 episodes to go.
Wait, no. 7. It's 24 episodes.
25.
I thought it was 24.
25.
Why are you making a series longer than it needs to be?
Because if I had my way, the series would have been done 3 weeks ago.
Oh, but instead they have time for one more clip show.
Honey?
That was that. Do not jinx it.
I'm not jinxing anything. I think I'm predicting.
Honey?
Plus,
I watched a 90-minute movie that was quicker than this show.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean that literally. Because we watched a 90-minute movie.
Without commercials?
That was the plot of this series.
So, yeah, the
quicker.
Tiga Final Odyssey is the movie that bridges the gap between Tiga and Dinah. And in this Tiga movie, 3 dark giants are unleashed. Carmela, Hoodram, and they called the other one...
It was a D name, but not Tiga.
Degop, something or other. And Carmela wanted Tiga back because he was Dark Tiga before he betrayed them during the Ultra Ancient Civilization, and she wanted him to love her again. And they turned it that the ship captain, or not the ship captain, the captain of Guts, Aruma, she's the reincarnation of Yuzure. And yeah. And he gets glitter power at the end when he's fighting Carmela to finish her off.
Mm-hmm.
So, is there going to be an Ultra Agent lawsuit?
So, yeah, as I have now been describing, Ultraman Trigger is the Final Odyssey with filler.
So it's not so final. Because you know there'll be a movie after.
Right. But anyway, we have Ignis here becoming Dark Trigger.
I was about to say Dark Kiva because that's all it reminds me of is like...
Well, I just call him Klepto.
Well, he literally is Klepto, but it kind of reminds me of like in Kiva when you had the Dark Kiva come in. This is lame.
Or, Dark Phoenix.
You're wearing the wrong pants too. This has the hole in them.
Well, I did not come here expecting to talk about holes in Kaiju's pants. I'd like to thank everyone for attending this symposium on fashion. We've always known that there's been a slightly holier-than-thou attitude around here, but I didn't expect it to come from Kaiju.
Wait, what does that mean?
I'll let you think about it. I'm making a playback for the annoying title.
Anyway, so Dark Trigger fights Trigger. They wake up a monster who I really wanted to just have that Jeff Goldblum meme come up of that's a giant pile of shit, because that's all it looked like initially. Was after Dark Trigger left is that he took a dump on the street or something.
It looked like a meatball. Like cloudy with a chance of meatballs, it looked like a giant meatball.
Oh, this was Clyde with a chance of death.
I can't do weird voices right now because my throat's all... I can do the grudge sound.
Copyright.
I make that sound every morning when I get out of bed, so yeah.
Anyway... So then this monster wakes up, or no. We have a fight between Dark Trigger and Hoodram,
Excellent.
Hoodum Ultra?
Hydra.
Who dat?
Hoodum
Who dat?
Ultra.
Who dat? Who dat?
Hydra.
New
dat?
phone. Who dat?
Who dat? Who dat?
They fight. Then they don't fight because monster wakes up.
No. Hoodrum wakes up the monster.
Yes,
He
yes.
pushes his hand out, and red lights start glowing in the.
And then he's like, okay, cool, bye. Then Dark Trigger and Monster fight. Then Dark Trigger gets buried, and then regular Trigger comes in. Regular Trigger gets his ass beat. Then Dark Trigger comes up from underground and sends Monster and Trigger back flying through the air into the part of the city that they. Oh no, we forgot to evacuate that section. But not really. But
Can we get a word in edgewise?
go ahead.
Yeah, like Edgelord. I don't care how legendary it is. I'll discover
I'm
its
doing what you
secrets.
do with the Zenkaiju recaps, where we're recapping the stuff.
No, I understand that, but you interrupt me, so you.
Anyway,
I agree.
so
Actually, I can feel the general dispassion for this series shining through here.
So the challenge with this particular episode is really. Let's start off with the title. It's called Snaring Destruction. I don't really feel like there was all that much sneering.
Oh, who dat? He did all the sneering.
But there was a
But
lot
his
of
face is
destruction.
fixed, so you can't really... That was his sneering face the whole episode.
I thought that was his resting bitch face, but I could be
It's
wrong.
very easy to confuse them, but I think the left eye becomes just a quarter of a centimeter higher, and that's his sneering face.
Oh, I see.
Now, if he's a resting bitch face, then the mouth sculpt droops like 0.01% of an inch. And that's his resting bitch.
I did like when Hoodrum says to Ignis, "You're someone about something," or whatever it was he said.
Well, he said you're someone from somewhere.
Yes, that's what.
Like, who are you again?
Well, and with how little Klepto has been in these last few episodes, I kind of feel like Hoodrum right now of, who are you again? What was your point here?
All it made me
What
think
was
of is
value of this?
I was waiting for the whole light scenario. Like, I am Ignis Montoya. You destroyed my planet. I am here to kill you. You have to be more specific. You know how many planets I have destroyed?
Well, at least he didn't go into the list. You killed my father, uncle, brother, sister, mother, cousin, neighbor, delivery person, senior representative.
And what does that make us?
Absolutely nothing.
And that's our Oscar-worthy skit, everyone. Thank you for this time.
I'd like to thank the members of the Academy for ignoring me, because honestly, an award from them is meaningless now.
I agree.
Oh, but, okay, I like the Infernal Beast.
Well, so it was kind of weird because obviously it has no arms.
Which was kind of cool. All I was
But
waiting.
its head was like a
Okay.
damn.
All I
bobblehead.
know, I was waiting for that damn thing to go. Zoo.
But I liked how every time it opened its mouth, it sounded like it was laughing.
That's part of what makes
It
it
was
so
like
fun.
terrifying because it's like laughing maniacally, but you know it's its natural sound.
But like a hyena.
Yes, and that's kind of why I like hyenas, because they're so.
Or the Joker. I mean, I kind of got Joker vibes. That scene where Kengo was falling towards its mouth. Okay, CG's not like top grade, still better than Zenkaiju, but that was a pretty scary image all around.
It was, and I liked how they kind of. One of the things I really liked with how they did it is they really connected everything together. So you had him going to the transformation, them showing the Swatch thing, and then him falling straight towards the monster with his arm out. And I was like, it really was really well done.
That's like, from it there I could kind of guess the monster style, like, ha ha ha, wait, who's that? Ow!
But I liked the monster. Its head was a little jiggly because you could see it was its arms controlling everything. But I actually think I appreciated it for how simplistic it was.
Yeah, well, okay, it's kind of like Alien. The one recognizable feature is a mouth.
Mm-hmm.
We are hardwired to beware a mouth closing in on us.
Yeah, but I think we also could have gotten that from Jaws and things like that because we're afraid of any type of mouth coming at us with large teeth.
I cite Alien because everything else about it is dark and unseen.
Yes.
It's just the mouth, the two mouths, that really jump out at you. So
literally with the second one.
Yep. So I like this thing, and it is kind of infuriating to fight if your opponent is laughing the whole time. Like nothing you do is phasing it.
Oh, absolutely. And with it being so agile, because it doesn't have arms, and without having those additional appendages, it was able to move more agilely than with arms kind of pushing it out of the way. So I think it was like almost a no-win battle because no matter what they did, they weren't able to connect because they're so used to having a foe that could actually fight back in a physical manner.
Mm. Although then there was Edgelord. I finished the analysis. It absorbs energy through its mouth. No shit, Sherlock.
I know! Well, both times, in both episodes, he gave the most Captain Obvious responses to everything. I'm like, seriously, I think we could have figured out what the monster was doing. I think the team could have figured out what the monster was doing just by looking.
But I will give credit, there was actually one more Captain Obviouser.
Okay.
Dave, at the start. It does look like a dark version of Trigger. You think?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
because the Dark Trigger, everybody has seen Dark Trigger. Unless for some reason all of their minds were wiped, or the world reset. Or maybe Superman came and helped Ultraman reverse time by flying around the planet.
So Superman came in, borrowed a neuralizer from the Men in Black, flashed everyone, because he could do that at super speed, including the Flash. And then he returned it, flashed the Men in Black, because they didn't need to know Superman was real and illegal alien. And there you go. So, headcanon accepted, fanfic authors, attack. But I'm glad that they brought Dark Trigger back.
Well, yeah.
I like that design. I like even the exposed armor. Not so sure about the mouth grill that opens up when he gets a superpower.
Kind of reminds me of a Gito with that for Gills.
Mm.
Because in the series, Gills' mouth opens up. So, but obviously it doesn't do it as manually as that does.
Although that does technically make him the most expressive Ultraman in this series. His mouth moves. Egads. Right?
I know.
Am I blowing your minds?
Not really, but...
I think we've blown his patience. I believe that this movie is killing his will to live more than any illness. Good Lord.
But overall, I will admit, I was slightly bored.
Oh, both of these episodes were boring.
The monster is the coolest aspect.
Yes.
But this was a two-parter that was really meant to go on Klepto's character. Except we already know that his species was wiped out. We already know he's the lone survivor. We know he has anger. Nothing more comes into play.
And the one thing that frustrated me, it's like they tried to make it seem in this first episode that the will of Dark Trigger was trying to take over.
Well, that's where I was confused at.
I was very confused.
Because it seemed like I thought he willingly transformed, but then he was attacking Trigger, but then he wasn't attacking Trigger, and then he was attacking Trigger. So I was like, wait, is he in control or is he not? Because one scene when he's like, no, I thought he was fighting being transforming.
Well, that's where I was a little
But then
confused.
I guess he was actually just talking about he was going to stop the beast, not that he was trying to fight transforming. But then I was like, well, wait, then why is he attacking Trigger? So is it the Dark Trigger attack? I was completely lost on that aspect.
And that's where I thought I was a little frustrated with the whole klepto thing, because I do agree. We already know his backstory. Yes, we got to see some clips more so than we have before, but we didn't learn anything new, and it actually made me super frustrated for the actor playing this character.
Oh, you can tell he is not giving this show his all.
Because I kind of feel like there's no purpose to this character.
He is, like, during the one scene, he is half-assing his performance. You can tell he either just does not care, or they just don't have any good direction on directing him, because he is just there. Like, I don't even know what's going on with some of his facial expressions, but I'm like, really? This is the same guy that played Bosco?
It is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
We talked about that, like, way back in July.
Oh, in July. Well, sorry. A lot's happened since July.
But yes.
God damn, a lot's happened since July. Come on.
Yes, a lot has happened. But, yeah. This is the guy that played Bosco, and I'm like, he doesn't even seem like...
Mavichan?
Yep. Nice.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's like, dude, what? Nobody's giving a damn about this. I feel like... And then, so the monster evolves, episode ends. Oh, and they wipe out all their Nurse Desi...
What, the Gorgon gun?
The Gargorgon.
Gargorgon, so yes.
Yeah, so then...
It sounds like an anime.
So episode just ends with him going, alright, we're using the Gargorgon. Okay, that's an abrupt way to end your episode.
It's the Gargorgon gun.
Well, and the frustration I had for how the next episode starts, Raging Feast is what this episode is called,
That's
is
Thanksgiving.
we basically recapped in the episode the last 3 minutes of the prior episode. Now, I understand this show airs once a week and we are watching them back to back, but I can honestly say that is a frustration I have with a lot of Japanese shows in general.
Well, they could have done the recap, but not re-show the whole length of the scene.
Well, that's my problem.
They could have shown them just shooting it, and then it evolving, and them getting knocked out of the sky or whatever. They didn't need to show like 2 minutes of the whole ending all over again. Or they could have shown it from another perspective.
Yes. What were you going to say?
Well, I was more thinking about what happened after they fired. That the Gorgon gun got gummed by turning to stone. So with the Gorgon gun gummed, the gang gathers.
Gargorgon.
No, are you not paying attention to what he's doing? He's trying to use every G word in existence.
They go, oh God, the Gargorgon gun is gummed, gang. Gosh darn it. See, I'm going for that most annoying.
Go get gone.
Gosh.
Gone, Gabby, gone.
Oh, poor Silver Quill. Don't you dare.
I dare! You brought this on yourself!
We're off camera now. Wait a minute, maybe you've been off camera the entire time.
Oh, wouldn't that be something?
Oops.
Have I really been off camera?
I don't
Can I sit over here?
Hello.
Oh no, you're just covered.
Hello.
But it is cut off like your arm.
Oh no, not her arm. Here, quick, this way. This way, lean into it. See, stretch your arm. See, declare, I am here. I am here. Come on, declare. Declare.
I'm here.
Declare. No, proudly. Come on.
Oh.
Okay, fine. Screw it. I'm trying to add some vitality into this
Get away from me!
because
We were all bored. Well,
you were all very sad.
Were you bored?
Well, I wasn't fully engaged, I'll be honest. Now, I was happy the commander was getting some more sunlight.
Yes, because he needs his vitamin.
But I actually expected to. I was actually wanting to see them actually do something.
Well, the problem is, if you didn't notice in every scene, all of Japan must have been overcast when they're filming. Because it was like a cloudy sky.
Except when they fight the
Yes.
monster fight.
Yeah, so they're fighting the new. After he gets stoned, he bakes off and comes off, gets his munchie. Well, he wants some munchies after being stoned. So he.
Who doesn't?
So he starts attacking the city. Dark Trigger shows up. Trigger shows up. We have a battle.
We have a battle that's very chaotic.
Dark Trigger takes Kengo's power and uses
actually, I think we should backtrack first. Because, obviously, I want to highlight something that Kengo did that made another thing very useful for once. The Guts Falcon. Kengo...
Oh, I thought you were talking
pilots-
about the smile scene.
No,
the smile
Kengo... Oh, no. Smile is...
Oh no, I think he's referring to as nepotism. Nepotism failed to channel Yuzuri's power in the previous episode. She's being really bummed. You know what? I just realized they used every gun possible in this episode except Chekhov's gun. They established Yuzuri's power and the need to call on that power, and she never did. Chekhov's gun is resting in the corner going, "Oi, what about me?"
Who's Chekhov?
Rather than the Star Trek character, this was actually a playwright who said, if you introduce a gun hanging over the fireplace in the first act of a play, by the third act, the final act, that gun must be used. Otherwise, you've introduced an extraneous and unnecessary element.
Shaun of the Dead. Perfect example. They used the gun that was introduced in the almost like the first scene of the movie.
So, and the fact is, Yuzuri really didn't do anything this whole time.
Yeah, and then they all are given their assigned tasks, and Kengo is like, "Oh, what's so wrong? You should be smiling. Look, everyone else is smiling."
Nobody's smiling!
No!
And they're all there just standing, staring at you.
And they're standing and staring like...
Except for Edgelord. He's the only one actually
He's
smiling.
Yeah, this is an inverse episode.
I know, because Dave, I expected to have him smile. Obviously, Schizo.
When she's piloting Falcon, Sean.
But I actually have to say, when Guts Vulcan lands, or crash lands, Kengo makes use of the damn ship and pilots it through a maintenance shaft, which I think is weird, and actually does the job with Guts Vulcan. Guts Vulcan has never been useful at all during this series until now, and not with Schizo's help.
Well, actually, that's probably my biggest complaint. It should have been Schizo in that cockpit.
Yes!
I mean...
Because you can't, because of what they said, that you couldn't use technology, Schizo should have been piloting it.
Well, I mean...
Not from a distance. That shows a very, very bad pilot. I am angry. Can you feel my anger?
On his knee? Should I feel his knee?
Sure.
I was wondering how close I'd get. It's funny thing, I was pondering earlier chosen ones and how do you make a character look strong without making other characters look weak.
Mm-hmm.
Now Kengo, definitely a chosen one, but he is a Martian botanist who only really knows how to work a handgun in this technology. He's never been trained. The level of maneuverability and reaction time we witnessed there was absurd.
Well,
and he should not be the one to perform those maneuvers. It makes everyone else useless.
Well, he basically demonstrates that whole one-man army perspective. That all the other characters are extraneous and they don't need to be there. Nobody else needs to be there except for him and the villains. And having these side characters present no value at all, especially now at episode 17, is very frustrating. I can understand maybe if you have a large cast, having one or two characters on the fringe not get as much development, but they've gotten zero development.
The dude goes, Jafar goes, "Okay, you three, go out to the field. You, stay over there and repair that. You, stay over there and repair that." Like, I'll go on the field too, but then we never actually saw him do anything on the field.
Raise
Except
a gun.
for shoot guns.
Oh yes, so they go, "God, the Go-Gargan gun is gummed, gang. Guts, gather guns gratuitously." Gun him down. Guns galore. Gungan style.
Gun damn it.
But actually, what I found probably the funniest scene is when Jafar gives all these assignments. Everyone get to it! And everyone just sort of takes a step to the side. And they're at their stage like, I expected a lot more energy.
Well, so one of the frustrations
God
amongst
Select
many
is so useless.
is that the characters in this show really just play a minor part. And I'm talking about even the characters that are running and fleeing. Nobody has any purpose. And this is the first of all of the Ultra series that I have watched where everybody except Ultraman, or the human equivalent.
Even in Ginga season 1, they all had some sort of purpose.
Well, and even in Rube. All of the other characters. I know we're talking about series you have yet to see.
No, it's just the name Rube. That over here in America, that's an insult.
I know. We thought it was actually pronounced Ruby, kind of like how that show Ruby is.
RWBY?
Yeah.
Now, during... Wait, sorry, I'm cutting off your thought.
No, go ahead.
Well, I wanted to answer Kaiju no Kami's question during the episode. He wondered aloud, why is Dark Saber only attacking Trigger?
And it's Dark Trigger.
Well,
we're all naming other dark characters.
Well, you see, I think it's because Dark City is attacking anyone who resembles an Ultra. His grief is with an Ultra shape, so in his rage, Are You Afraid of the Dark is not able to distinguish from anything other than an Ultra is an enemy. At first, he's going after the monster because he sees a parallel, but as soon as anything else gets his way, that's the new enemy. I guess the one thing that doesn't make sense is why he attacked the Guts Falcon, which doesn't look like a monster or an Ultra.
I don't get it. This show has just completely lost me. It's all off the rails. It's all nonsensical bullshit. I feel like they're just padding it out because they have to get 25 episodes.
Well, really, Dark Phoenix is there just to get in the way of the plan. That is his real role this episode. Even Dave screams it all out.
But yeah, so we have this battle. Dark Knight steals Kengo's thing.
Sword.
Uses it.
Let's say sword because thing is a very...
Uses it to kill Mega Orochi. Or not Mega Orochi. Mega Orga. Whatever it was. Kills him.
No, it's Orochi.
No, Orochi's
Again, I like the monster design.
No, it's
Orga.
No, its name is Metsu Orochi.
Oh, Metsu Orochi. Okay, not Mega. Well, I was thinking of. Well, okay.
Original form was Metsu Orga.
Yes.
Updated form was Metsu Orochi.
Metsu Orochi. Then Carmella shows up. Then Trigger fights her and goes glitter. Or no, he loses his glitter mode.
Mm-hmm.
And then Metsubo Jinrai Man shows up and attacks Carmella. Stalker Boy shows up and is like, that's it. We're done here for right now.
Restraining order.
Bye.
His name is Restraining Order.
Oh, yes. Restraining Order.
Yeah, because we changed the names around because Restraining Order, who was originally Stalker, became a little bit too creepy. And the original Restraining Order, we named him Klepto because we didn't want to have too much confusion with the name's Restraining Order.
Now, to Dark Gundam's credit, he did get a new use for the sword and managed to get a good stab in on the Ultra ex-girlfriend. What is not explored is the fact that the Ultra ex-girlfriend said Kengo's name, full name, several times over in front of a city while addressing Trigger. If that isn't Lex Luthor saying, by the way, Clark Kent, I don't know what is.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering, was like all of Godzilla just going la 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 through most of
Well, they also speak a different language.
It sounded like Japanese to me, and they switch.
No, I mean they speak like the ultra ancient language.
Which
so.
just happens to be Japanese.
But I see you're speaking the universal language, English.
But so then Carmella runs away because she's got to sulk for the next 7 episodes, and they send Bosco into prison, and
That was really it.
Yeah, it just ends with Bosco in prison.
We'll have to wonder if we'll see Darkwing Duck again.
And it's like no like little epilogue for Kengo. I mean, did we even see him de-transform as Trigger and like walk away from the battle? Or I don't know. This show sucks. This show really sucks.
So to be fair, while they're talking about the series, I kind of just zoned out. Like, he kept on looking at me a couple of times to make sure I was still awake, which I was. I watched everything. I just kind of zoned, like, I wonder what Christmas shopping I can do, or, what is the gifts I really
I
want
look
to
over,
do?
I'm like, this show isn't worth it. Well, I'm not going to tell you to pay attention.
Speak for yourselves. You know how much I'm having to search my memory for dark names?
I'm actually pretty impressed, because I just did a quick Google search to find characters named Dark, and all I got was a series named Dark. I'm like, this is not helping.
Dark Shadows.
Dark Man.
Dark Knight.
I said that one already.
Darkness.
That Charlie Murphy.
No. Legend.
Well, yes, because that was the hottest version of Tim Curry, second to Frankenfurter. Sorry, those horns and the red skin.
Someone else is horny, I tell you that.
But,
These are some dark times.
we're not in the Dark Ages, though, anymore.
But you have to admit, the dark is rising.
You know what,
Especially if you're thinking of Legend.
If we have Dark Trigger, where the hell is Ultraman Orb Noir Dark Schwartz? Or Noir Black Schwartz, I mean.
Yes, I was going to say, it has to be black, black, black.
Yeah. Ultraman
Black,
Orb
black, black.
Noir Black Schwartz.
I don't know if I can top that.
That's literally his name in the show, so...
I mean, I could say the Spanish word for black, but I might sound like a racist.
Yes, let's not.
I don't want to do that. I'm not.
Don't you dare.
What a minute. No, that's not fair. You cannot...
No.
You can't say...
Bad.
You can't condemn a word...
No, we're not condemning the word. Just no.
But anyway, yes,
Let's continue to talk
so
about...
Eisen names his evil Ultraman Orb form Ultraman Orb Noir Black Schwartz. And even in the recap, the brothers are like, hey, yeah, he turned into Ultraman Noir Orb Noir Dark or Noir Black Schwartz. And the one's like, wait a minute. So his name is Ultraman Black Black Black?
So, now that we've seen 2 fights with Black Goku, I really don't...
Don't shoot, he's
Hey!
black.
Hey!
But,
I need to prevent you from going too far. I need to reel you back in.
So Black Satan talks to Black Lightning.
We've gone from dark to just black, huh?
I know, I'm like, why are we...
Yeah, we're on.
What the hell?
Well, as it seems by the time we're at 0 Dark 30.
Darkness is rising.
I did that one.
I'm usually alone in the dark, so this is new for me.
Are you afraid of the dark?
I did that one too!
Now you're giving me goosebumps.
Witness me!
Well, at least we're not in Erie, Indiana.
We've succumbed though to dark temptations.
Well, that's pretty much all I guess we have to do to talk about the episode. What did you guys think about the episode? Do you actually think that when... Did you think that when our Gut Select members came running out into the street to face off with Carmella and we saw their butt shots, that we were actually going to see them do something other than Reyes and Carmella run away? What did you think?
And if you know any other characters that start with the name Dark, please share them in the comments. I really want to see.
I need
Helmet.
Dark Helmet. There we go. See, I need more for the next review because I don't think this is the last we'll see of the guy formerly known as Restraining Order or Klepto.
Klepto, the guy formerly known as Restraining
What
Order.
if I call him Dark? I'll call him a Dark Impulse.
Oh, Dark Samus.
Dark Samus. There we go.
Wario.
He's
He's a Dark Mario.
No, it doesn't.
Well, it's got to have dark in the title. Otherwise, you just dread it.
Yeah, there's got to be a Dark Link.
Darkness falls every time.
I said that already.
Shut up.
But anyway, let us know what you thought of the episode. Yeah, let us know anything of Dark that we missed, because I'm sure there's a bunch of other darkness that we forgot about, because I'm now thinking about the other ones. But click like, subscribe, bell notification. Will you stop hitting me? Hit the bell notification, not the Kaiju no Kami. Yeah. Stop!
Check out MLP Silver Quill on YouTube, DeviantArt, and Twitch. Thank you.
Kaiju no Kami, Patreon, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Creativity by Design, LLC.com, and the Kaiju no Kami store that we've only sold one item. Creativity by Design, LLC.com/shop.
Wow, really nice to guilt your fans.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, whatever.
I think he's unlocked the passive-aggressive attack.
Oh yeah, he's
Next,
really...
he's going to be talking about how your mother and he are very disappointed.
Yeah.
I mean, you never write, you never call, you never order. It's like you only contact us when you want to review something.
I know. I feel lonely out here because I have to deal with him, and no interaction with you just makes Kelly seem really...
Oh,
desperate.
Dark Beast from Age of Apocalypse.
Oh, that's... Yeah.
Yes, he's a Dark Beast.
I am Krellic Kane. If you want to find me, you can always look up Krellic with a K on Twitter. What was that?
Nothing.
What was that, my dearest husband?
Are you talking to him or me?
I'm talking to both of you. Why do you mock me so?
I'm
With that said, until next time,
You started early.
bye.